Hey everybody, good afternoon. Hope everyone is doing good today. Nice and sunny out. Let's do some chair yoga. I know we missed it last week, but we are back and we are ready. I'm going to set my watch to yoga. And we're going to start with our modified pranayama breathing. So for this, we need 2 feet flat on the floor. Everyone should be in a seated position. You're going to interlock your fingers and then place them underneath your chin. Your thumbs are touching your throat and your pinkies are facing away from you. As you breathe in, you take a big deep breath in all the way and your elbows go all the way up to the ceiling. Then as you breathe out, your hands stay underneath your chin. You're going to look up to the ceiling, elbows come forward to touch. And then we'll keep going. You breathe in, elbows go up. You breathe out, elbows come forward. The whole time, your hands stay glued right underneath your chin. So let's try it together. Feet flat on the ground. Nice posture, sitting upright. Interlock those fingers. Place them underneath your chin. Remember, thumbs are touching your throat, pinkies facing away. Let's all take a big deep breath in together. Here we go. Elbows go all the way up, and then as you breathe out, elbows come forward. Breathe in, elbows go up to the ceiling. And breathe out. Breathe in, make sure your eyes are staying open. And breathe out. Deep breath in, elbows go up. And let it all out. One more. Deep breath in. Fill your lungs up until you can't possibly take another breath in. And let it all out. Great. Your arms may be a little sore from doing that. That is okay. Totally normal. Shake them out. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to do that whole series of breathing one more time. Oh my goodness, I have something in my eye. Oh, I think I got it. All right. Let's try that again. Feet are flat on the floor. Posture, back is up nice and tall. Interlock your fingers and place them underneath your chin. Let's all breathe in and send those elbows up to the ceiling. And breathe out. Breathe in, elbows go up. And breathe out. Deep breath in, fill your lungs, send those elbows up to the ceiling, and breathe out. A couple times more, breathe in, fill your lungs, and breathe out. Last time here, fill your lungs up until you cannot possibly take one more breath in. And breathe out. Good job. Arms come down, shake it out. We are going to do our seated half moon pose. So left hand grabs the chair, right hand comes up and over, big side reach. Remember, keep those two hips on the chair so we're not falling over. And we'll hold. And let's switch sides. Right hand grabs the chair, left hand now goes up and over your head. Big side reach. Remember, keeping both hips on the chair so that you can really just focus on reaching your arm up and over. Great job. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do this again. Second chance. We're going to do each pose 2 times. The thought is on the second pose that you will be a little more flexible. You'll be a little more stretched out and you'll be able to go a little bit farther. So let's try this again. Left hand grabs the chair. Right hand comes up and over. Now for this one, yes, 2 hips are flat on the chair. But I want you to think about turning that left shoulder forward so that it's not back, but that it comes forward and you have 2 shoulders and 2 hips square on. So let's try that. Here's no, yes. Now we'll hold it. Excellent. Grab onto the chair. Left arm goes up over your head. Plant those hips and then twist that right shoulder so that it is square on with whatever you're watching on TV, tablet, iPad. Big side reach. Beautiful. Sit up nice and tall. We are going to do our seated leg extension. So I'm going to scoot a little bit forward in my chair. One leg is bent. Let's just angle this so you can see a little bit better. Okay. One leg is bent, as you can see, supporting leg, and then my right leg is straight. Heel is down, toes pointed up to the ceiling. 2 hands, reach for your toe. Now, if you can't grab onto your toes right now, don't worry, we have a second chance. We're going to be able to do this again. So just go until you feel a really good stretch all the way up the back of your leg. Good. Sit up and we'll switch to the other leg. So left heel is down to the ground, toes up to the ceiling. Make that leg as straight as possible. 2 hands, one on top of the other, and reach for those toes. It's kind of hard to see, but I am not touching my toes. I'm barely at my ankle. So don't feel like you need to touch your toes on the first time. If it hurts, obviously we don't want to hurt ourselves. So just go until you feel a good stretch. You feel it, but it's not painful. Good. Sit up. Let's do that again. Right heel down to the ground, toes up to the ceiling. 2 hands, one on top of the other, and reach for those toes. Remember, you don't want to hunch your back just to get farther. You still want to have good posture, and then reach for your toes. It's not all about reaching for the toes. You could be reaching for your knee, your shin, your ankle, wherever you're at is perfect. Great, so let's do this again. Other side, left heel is down, toes are up to the ceiling, 2 hands, one on top of the other, and reach. Great job. Come up, and now we are going to do, oh my goodness, I knew I skipped it. The seated spine twist. Let's do that one now. We'll do that one before we get into anything else. So you're going to take your left leg and cross it over your right. If you can't cross your legs, it's not available today, you can always cross at the ankles. Okay, you're still going to get a good stretch, and then you can work your way up to fully crossing your legs. You're going to take your right hand, and you're going to touch your knee. Left hand grabs onto the back of the chair. With the tall back, you're going to twist all the way over to the left, and we'll hold here. Good, untwist the top, uncross your legs. Other side, right leg crosses over the left. Left hand holds onto your knee. Right hand back of the chair. Tall posture and twist all the way over to the left. Over to the right, I mean. Beautiful. Untwist, uncross your legs. Second chance, take that left leg, cross it over your right. Right hand touches the knee, left hand back of the chair, tall back, and twist all the way over to the left. Good. Untwist the top, then uncross your legs. Switch, right leg crosses over your left. Left hand grabs the knee, right hand back of the chair. Tall back, and then look all the way over to your right and hold it. Good. Slowly untwist your top half, then uncross your legs. Now we can move on to our first forward fold, which is going to be with our legs open. So open up your legs as wide as you can to either side of the chair. Now, as wide as you can. It doesn't have to be as wide as me. Just making sure that you do have open legs. Arms are going to go all the way up to the ceiling. And then you're going to bend forward and reach for your ankles. If you can't reach your ankles, then you'll reach for your, like right below your knees. And then from here, you'll go down. If you are going to reach for your ankles, then you're going to want to use your elbows to make sure that your knees don't start to do this and David. Okay, we want to keep them open. And then with a flat back, you're going to look down at the ground and hold it. Good. We're going to do that one again. Arms go all the way over your head. And then as they come down, you're going to dive forward and reach for your ankles. Look down at the ground with a flat back and hold it. Great job. Sit up and bring your legs together. We are going to do our seated pigeon. Let's go reach for your right ankle and bring it up to your left knee. Now, if you can't bring it up here, again, you're just going to cross right at the ankles, okay? Again, it's a little bit less intense of a stretch, but you're still going to get that good stretch. If you can bring it up, definitely bring it up. Two hands are going to reach for the front of your chair, and you're going to use your arm strength to pull your chest closer to your leg that's up in front of you or your leg that is crossed over at the ankles. So really use your arm strength, pull yourself down, and then hold yourself there. You should feel this stretch all the way up the bottom, or really the side of your right leg. So we're going to have a flat back. Gaze goes down to the ground and hold it. Good. Sit up. That leg comes down. Let's reach for your left ankle and bring it up to your right knee. Two hands, reach for the front of the chair. Pull yourself down. Use those arm muscles. Looking down at the ground, that way you're not kinking your neck. Okay, you want your neck and back to be in one straight line, and hold it. Good. Sit up. That ankle goes down. We're going to do this one more time. So reach for that left ankle, that right ankle, bring it to your left knee. Two hands, reach for the front of your chair and pull yourself down into that seated pigeon and hold here. Great job. That ankle goes down. And last up is our left ankle comes up to your right knee. Good. Two hands reach for the front of the chair. And pull yourself down. Flat back and hold here. Good job. Sit up tall, that leg comes down. We are into our warrior series. So scooch over to the right side of your chair. Right leg is out long to the side. Left leg is bent and on a little bit of an angle. Bring those hands to heart center. And then you're going to bring your hands straight up over your head for warrior one. Drop the arms parallel with the floor. Look over your left hand and hold warrior two. Flip your left palm so that it is up facing the ceiling. You're going to bring that palm all the way up over your head as the right hand comes down onto that long leg. Look up at your left hand and hold. Hands come to heart center. Let's get into our seated triangle pose. Your elbow is going to go to that bent knee. Your left hand is going to go straight up into the air. Right hand comes straight down in front of the leg. Look up at your right hand and hold. Hands come to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Whole thing on the other side. So move it on over to the left side of your chair. Left leg is straight out to the side. Right leg is bent and on a little bit of an angle. Hands come to heart center. And then straight up over your head for warrior one. Drop the arms parallel with the floor. Look over your right hand and hold for warrior two. Flip that right palm up facing the ceiling. Then right hand is going to go up, left hand comes down, touches the leg. And we look up at that right hand and hold it. Good. Hands come to heart center. Elbow goes over to that bent knee. Your left hand goes up into the air. Right hand comes straight down in front of the leg. And then look up at your right hand. Look up at your left hand. Hands come to heart center. Sit up tall. We are doing both of those for our second chance now. So scoot over to the right side of your chair. Right leg is nice and long off to the side. Left leg is bent on an angle. Okay, hands come to heart center. And then straight up over your head for warrior one. Arms come down parallel with the floor. Look over to your left and hold for warrior two. Flip the left hand. It comes up while the right hand comes down and touches that leg. You should feel a little bit of a back bend here. Look up at that left hand and hold. Good. Hands come to heart center. Elbow goes over to your bent leg. Right hand straight up in the air, left hand down in front of that bent leg. Look up at your right hand and hold. Beautiful. Hands come to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Last time we're going to do this one. We're going to do it on our left hand side. So left leg straight up to the side. Right leg bent on an angle. Hands come to heart center and then straight up over your head for warrior one. Arms drop down parallel with the floor. Look over to your right and hold warrior two. Flip that right palm up to the ceiling. Right palm goes up into the air while the left one comes down and you touch that back leg. There is a little bit of a back bend here and we'll hold. Beautiful. Hands come down, heart center. Elbow goes over to that knee. Right hand goes, left hand goes straight up into the air. Right hand down in front of the leg and look up at that left hand. Really good job. Bring the hands to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do one more pose before we get a drink of water, and that is our revolved chair pose. 2 feet are flat on the ground. I like to have my feet touch, so heels, toes, and knees touching if you can. You're going to bring those hands to heart center. Now, your right elbow or your left elbow is either going to touch that right leg or tuck on the side of it. Right elbow is going all the way back, and then you're going to turn your head and look all the way over to your right. Come back, face the middle. Now your right elbow is either going to touch the left leg or tuck on the side of it. Left elbow is all the way facing the back of the room. You're going to turn and look all the way over to your left. Great job. Keeping those hands together, we're going to move right into our second set. Left elbow either going to touch or tuck on the right side of that right leg, and then look all the way over to your right. Come forward, and last one, right elbow touches the left leg or tucks on the side of that left leg, twist all the way over to your left. Great job. Everybody can grab a drink of water really quick. We are going to get into our standing series next. As usual, if you don't want to stand for downward dog, you can put an additional chair right in front of you. Put your hands on the back of the chair so that it's a little bit taller than you, and you can still do the whole top half of your body. Or if you want, you can move your chair over to like a countertop that's a little taller than you. Rest your arms right there, and then you're still getting that full upper body stretch. Grab a drink, and then we'll get into downward dog. Okay, for downward dog, I'm going to switch my chair, move it over to the side so you can see. You're going to stand directly in front of your seat, and then you're going to put your hands on the part of the chair that you were just sitting on. You're going to take one big step backwards. Open up your feet so that they're shoulder width apart. Then you're going to push back, send your bottom up into the air. Last thing we're going to do is put your ears by your elbows. That way our arms, head, neck, and back are all going to be in one straight line. You should feel a really amazing stretch all the way down the backs of your legs, so it looks like this. Great job. Walk your feet back to the chair before letting go with your hands. So once your feet are back right in front of the chair, then you can stand up. That way we don't risk any injuries. Let's do that again. Reach for your chair. Reach for the part that you were just sitting on. Big step backwards until you feel a really good stretch along the back of your legs. Feet are shoulder width apart. Push yourself back, send your bottom into the air, and then put your ears by your elbows, and we'll hold our downward dog. Beautiful. Walk your feet back up. Keep your hands on the chair. Then stand up nice and tall. Okay, let's switch it around. We can do our tree pose. Come on over to the right side of your chair and hold on to the chair. Point that right toe down to the ground. Turn out your knee. Slide it up to your leg. Now is where you're going to pick. Are you going to keep your toe on the ground like this? Are you going to bring it up to your calf? Or are you going to bring it all the way up to your inner thigh? Okay? Never on the knee. We don't want to push on the knee in any way. I'm going to stay right here at my calf. So you're going to bring one hand to your heart center. If you can still balance, try to bring two. And then if you're still balancing here, fully extend your arms up and out. Great job. Hands come back to heart center, and we'll switch to the other side. Hold on to the chair for this first part. Point your toe down to the ground, turn your knee out, and then slide the bottom of your shoe up to meet your standing leg. Pick where you're going to go. Stand on the floor, calf, or all the way up to the thigh. Then bring one hand to heart center. Then the other comes to meet it. If you're still balancing, you're going to fully extend your tree by moving your hands up and out. Great job. Hands come to heart center. We're doing this one more time. Point that right toe down to the ground. Turn it out. Slide the bottom of your shoe up to meet that standing leg, and then pick where your feet are going to be. One hand comes to heart center. Then the other. And you know, if you are working on fully balancing, you are going to fully extend your tree up and out. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to heart center. Let's do our last tree pose on the left side. Point that left toe down to the ground. Turn out the knee. Slide the bottom of the shoe. Where is your foot going to go? Once you decide, bring one hand to heart center, then the other, and then if you can, fully extend your tree up and out. Amazing. Bring your hands back to heart center, and let's have a seat. We are going to do our cat-cow. So with with 2 feet flat on the ground, you're going to hold on. You're really just going to place your hands on your knees. I don't want you pulling on them, just place them there. You're going to open up your chest and look all the way up to the ceiling. This is our cow stretch. Then for cat, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to tuck your chin to your chest. You're going to bring your shoulders forward and look down at the ground. So this is our cat stretch. Cow, open, look up to the ceiling. Cat, tuck the chin, shoulders come up and look down at the ground. Now as you're doing these 2 poses, we're going to breathe. For cow, you're going to breathe in. And for cat, you're going to breathe out. Now you're going to go ahead and just move back and forth in between cat and cow at your own pace. I'm going to do it too. You can move along with me, or you can do it at your own pace. Either one is great. So let's go ahead and get into that now. I will let you know when to finish up with your last cat stretch. Great job. Finish up with your last cat stretch and then come back and join me so that we can do our seated wind removing pose. You're going to interlock your fingers and reach below your right knee. So not grabbing your right knee, but you're going to reach right below it. Pick up that leg and then give it a tight hug in close to your body. We're going to hold it. See if you can bring your knee up and into your armpit. Obviously, you're not going to really get it there. I mean, if you can, that's great. But I want you to think about, instead of just pulling it forward, see if you can go over to the side and get it into your armpit. And so we'll hold here. Good, that one goes down. Keep those hands interlocked. Reach below your left knee. Pick it up. Same thing. Can you get it up and into your left armpit? Then hold. Great, let's do that one more time. Keep the hands the same, reach below your right knee, pick it up, and bring it up into that right armpit. Great job. Switch. Last one. Pick up that left knee, give it a good tight hug, and hold. Great job. That leg comes down. And then we are going to do our seated camel. So scooch a little forward on your chair. You're going to reach for the back of your chair. So whether that's like the back down here, or like I have kind of a hole in the back of my chair, so sometimes I might reach down here. Whatever you can do to give you a good grip, okay? So for this one, your feet can be open, or you can have your feet touching, whatever one is comfortable for you. You're going to do the biggest chest opener you've ever done in your whole life. Open up your chest, and then look all the way up to the ceiling. Now for the camel pose, it's a really big back bend. So you're going to see if you can even look at the wall behind you, okay? Go as far as you can, making sure your eyes are open the whole time. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Big chest, look up. Go back, all the way back. Good, look forward, get in a comfortable position and take 2 deep breaths. One more. Great job, we're gonna do this one more time. Reach the arms back, open up that chest so big, and look all the way up to the ceiling, and maybe even the wall behind you. Look back, go back. Beautiful job. Look back, come back to me. Let's take 2 deep breaths again. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. One more time. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Great job. We are going to do our final forward fold with our legs closed. So, heels touch, toes touch, knees touch. Arms go all the way up over your head and all the way down. Reach for the backs of your ankles. Your stomach should be on the tops of your legs. Then we're going to tuck our chin to your chest, and if you can, rest your forehead on your knees. Good. One more time. Send those arms all the way up to the ceiling. And bend forward. Rest your stomach on the top of your legs. Reach for the backs of your ankles. Tuck your chin to your chest. And rest the forehead on your knees. Great job again. Send those arms all the way up to the ceiling. Make your hands touch at the top, and then bring your hands down through to your heart center. Great job. We are going to do our final seated Savasana. So I'm going to sit. You could lay down if you would like, but if not, I'm just going to sit in a comfortable position. Then, if you can, flip your hands so that your palms are facing the ceiling and that your arms and hands are just kind of resting on the top of your legs. I'll invite everybody to close their eyes. And I want you to just try and focus on your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to slowly open my eyes. You can keep your eyes closed if you would like, or you can open them and end with me. Great job today. I do want to tell us how many calories we burned. So for this yoga workout, it says we burned 124 calories. Excellent job, everybody. All right, I will see you guys Thursday for shadow boxing. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Bye.